Ram covers the first part of his journey. Understand the information carefully. They said first part, but they did not say first half. If they say first half, that means out of total distance, two equal distances are there, correct? So to calculate average speed, probably we can use 2ab by a plus b. But they simply said first part only. Yeah. At 90 km per hour in 40 minutes. And the remaining 80 kilometers at a certain speed, they said. Now let's first find out how much is the distance covered in first part, where the speed is 90 km per hour and the time mentioned as 40 minutes. So distance covered is equal to 90 into 2 by 3. Correct. 40 minutes. Minutes converts to hours. Is that okay? How much is the distance covered? 60 kilometers. This is first part only. And then if his average speed, other distance is 80 kilometers. Come on. Then what is total distance covered? 140. If his average speed for the entire journey was 84 km per hour, what was his speed during the remaining part of journey? So first of all, we know 140 kilometers distance is covered with the average speed 84 km per hour. Then we can calculate total time here. 14, 10 times, 14, 6 times, which is 5 by 3, 1, 2 by 3 hours. Clear? 1, 2 by 3 hours is the total time taken. Some is spent in first half, the remaining is spent on second half. First half time is already mentioned. How many minutes? 40 minutes. That is 2/3 hour only. Then extra, how much more time we have? 1 hour time. Correct. That 1 hour is spent on second part only. In second part, how much is the distance covered? 80 kilometers. When we were asked to calculate speed, that is 80 kilometer per 1 hour. That is 80 kilometer per hour. Fifth option. Next. A 1.5 meter wide path runs inside the periphery of a rectangular plot of dimensions 18 and then 15 meters, while the remaining area is meant for the planting flowers. Remaining area only. If one flower occupies an average area of 0.5 square meters, how many flowers can be planted? Okay. First of all, we need to know what is the area dedicated for planting flowers. Correct. And they said remaining only. Initially we have a rectangular plot in which along with its periphery, in the sense at the edges only. Come on. And what is the width of the path? They said 1.5. So length is 18 and breadth is 15 for the outer rectangle. When it comes to inner rectangle, from 18 how much should be subtracted? We have to subtract 3, right? Because 1.5 here, 1.5 here. Total, then it becomes 15 only. And for inner rectangle breadth also, we have to subtract 3 feet, 3 meters only. Then it becomes 15 minus 3, that is 12. When we were asked to calculate remaining area, that is area of the inner rectangle only. Come on. What is this area used for? What is this? Rectangle ఏంటిది అసలు దేనికి వాడుతున్నారు? That is used for path. Remaining area in the sense area of the inner rectangle whose measurements are 12 and then 15 only. This is the area used for planting flowers, but we were asked to calculate how many flowers can be planted. Divided by area used for one plant only, which is equal to 0.5. They said, can I write it as 1 by 2? Denominator and denominator comes to numerator. Answer 360. Next, boat A covers 90 kilometers upstream in 4 hours 30 minutes. That is 4.5 hours only. That means in 9 hours, that is double the time, it will cover 180 kilometers. Come on. From this per hour, 20 kilometers. Which stream? Upstream. M minus S is equal to 20. If this stream speed is 4 km per hour. If S is equal to 4, from these two we can derive M is equal to 24 only. Now what is both A's downstream speed? That is M plus S. Answer 28. Inlets A and B can fill an empty tank completely in 10 hours and then 30 hours respectively. Both the inlets are open simultaneously. There was a leakage in the tank due to which it took 1 hour 30 minutes more to get filled. So first of all, if you know how much is the actual time to fill the tank, to that we can add 1.5 hours. Yes. Now, if A can fill the tank in 10 hours and B can fill the tank in 30 hours, both A and B together can fill the tank in A, B by A plus B only. 0, 0 cancel. 30 by 4. 7.5 hours. It takes actual time to fill the tank. If you use only both inlets, clear? But now what happened? There is a leakage. If there is a leakage, it takes more time to fill the tank. And they mentioned it takes 1.5 hour more. That means how many hours now it is taking? 9 hours. If you have A and B inlets and C outlet all together, that is A, B, C all together can fill the tank in 9 hours. Whereas A can fill the tank in 10, B in 30. And our question is about C only. The leakage can empty the full tank in how many hours? LCM. Come on. So your answer must be factor of 90. Know that you have to calculate units here, and then after finding out units work done by C, we have to divide 90 with that number only. Then your result is factor of 90. So when you know that point, don't calculate how many units that A takes, B takes, A, B, C takes. Directly go to options and verify how many options are factors of 90. Can it be first option? Can it be second, third, fourth? Maybe your answer fifth. So there is only one factor, so we can directly answer. If you calculate this, look at here. A can fill 9 units, B can fill 3 units, A, B, C, all 3 can fill 10 units. You know that A and B both together are doing 12 units positive work. When C joined, it becomes 10 units. That means 2 units dropped out. That is because of C only. That says C can empty 2 units in 1 hour. To empty total 90 units, that is 90 by 2. Answer 45. Trivan bought an article for 1200 and sold it for 1600 after offering 20% discount. What should have been the percentage of profit earned had no discount been offered? Okay. Now what is selling price mentioned? And sold for 1600. So selling price is 1600. That is after getting 20% discount, right? Then if the original market price is 100%, out of 100% we are giving 20% discount, then we will sell the item at, that means selling price is equal to 80% of which is equal to 2000 only. If there is no discount offered, we have to sell the item at original market price value, which is 2000. Where our cost price is 1200. Then how much profit is there? 800 profit upon cost price 1200. Percentage into 100 only. 400 2 times. 400 3 times. What do you mean by 2 by 3 in percentage? 66 2 by 3%. Total 200 students, boys and girls in a school like either physics or chemistry. Only two categories we have, either or condition. Number of boys is 50% more than number of girls. If girls are 100%, boys becomes 150%. Then ratio 2:3. How many parts? 5 parts. If 5 parts is equal to 200, 1 part 40. Then girls are 2 parts only, which is 80. Then boys are 120. Clear? Out of these 80 and 20, they may like either physics or chemistry. Only two categories we have. 30% of boys like physics. How many boys like chemistry? If 30% of this number like physics, then 70% like chemistry only. 70% in the sense 7 into 10% value, which is 84. Come on. You don't have to solve the entire question also. When you look at your last line, when 30% boys like physics, remaining 70% like obviously chemistry only. 70% should be a multiple of. Come on. Can it be first option? Yes, maybe. Second, third, fourth, fifth. There is only one chance multiple, direct answer. Follow? This nonsense is also not required. 8 years hence, the sum of ages of A and B at that time will be 72. After 8 years, right? How many members are there? Then to get present age for every person, we have to subtract 8 years for both together. When you subtract 16 from this number, you will get 56, which is equal to sum of present ages of A and B. Clear? Next, continue. 4 years ago, A was A minus 4, because present age of A is A. As old as, that means equal condition, B will be 12 years hence. B plus 12. See, from this equation, we can write A minus B is equal to 16 only. What was B's age 2 years back? So, to this, let's calculate present age of B. How do you get smaller number when you have B here? Difference by 2. Difference is 40 by 2, 20. Now, we were asked to calculate 2 years back. That means we have to subtract 2 years only. Present age is 20. 2 years back, 80. Next. Raju spends 25% and 15% of his monthly salary on groceries and house rent respectively. He invests 1/5 of the remaining salary. Remaining, they said. So far, 25 plus 15, 40% over remaining. Out of 60, 1/5 in the sense, come on, 12% spent on PPF, and he is finally left with 9,600. In terms of percentage, finally he is left with 48%, which is equal to 9,600. 1% is equal to divided by 48. Raju's monthly salary in the sense 100% only. 48, 2 times 2 zeros into 100, 20,000 answer. Over. A and B started a business with 1200 and 1600 respectively. At the end of X months from the start of the business, after X months, correct? A left. That means A is there in the business for, come on, X months only. If B share out of the total annual profit 1 year is out of a total annual profit of 3,600 was 2,400. So who is getting 2,400? B out of 3,600. Then remaining 1,200 goes to, so 1,200 is A's share and 2,400 is B's share. A invested 1,200 for X months. B invested 1,600 for 12 months. 1,200, 1,200 cancel. 2 zeros cancel. 12, 2 times, 2, 8 times. So X is equal to 8. Over. You want me to solve this? Come on. So first, what is required? Table. I told you already, when you don't have numbers directly mentioned in your image, prepare the table first and then start the question. Okay. First, if you prepare the table, it will be very easy when you pick your values. Okay. Right. Anybody want any particular question here? Right, come on. So divided by x we have, that is in left hand side denominator. Take that value to right hand side. Right hand side already we have 3.5. That will come to left hand side. Becomes denominator, correct? Numerator, left hand side. How many digits are there after decimal? And right hand side also. So we can treat it as 1528 by x is equal to 35. Then x is equal to divided by 35. 5. 3 times. 5. 7 times. 7. 3/4. 12. How much is this fellow? 41 minus 4. Answer 37. Last digit is sufficient. Minus x goes to the other side. Right hand side number comes left hand side. Becomes minus. Clear? Positive number after decimal ending with negative numbers 2 are there. One is ending with 0.9. The other is ending with 0.5. Sum ends with. So from 0.2, if you subtract 0.4, answer must end with 0.8 only. There is only one option. Divided by 4 by 7. That is for entire under root value, right? If you take that value to right hand side, that becomes direct multiplication. So which is equal to into 4 by 7. 7 how many times? 7 into 4. So left hand side we have under root value. When you take square on both sides, right hand side 28 square, 784. Left hand side 258 plus x we have. X is equal to minus 258 only. Answer must end with only one option. Followed. Division symbol is applicable only for 66 only. What is that value? 20. Ends with under root value ends with 25, right? That means that value should end with 5 minus 2 ends with how many are there? Only one. Over. Can we write 4.5 as 9 by 2 into 32 minus x is equal to 63, right? Left hand side 9 multiple, right hand side 9 multiple. Both we have. Come on. That gets cancelled. And left hand side, what is denominator? When it goes to right hand side, what number will come? Even or odd? Now that means 32 minus x must be a even number. 32 is already even number. From even what number should be subtracted to get result even number? Come on. So odd number can never be your answer. Go to options, already 3 eliminated. Come on. Right. Right hand side 63 we have. Is it a 7 multiple? Left hand side 9 we have. Is that 7 multiple? That means 32 minus x must be 7 multiple. 32 minus 20. 32 minus 20 is 12 7 multiple. This is not the right answer. Third final answer. Otherwise you have to calculate 9 7 times 32 minus x is equal to 14. Then x is equal to 32 minus 14. 18 answer. Over. X is in left hand side. Take these two fellows to right hand side. Then it becomes plus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3. Correct. 2 plus 2. 4 minus 1. 3 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3. 1 by 3. And then what is fraction here? 5 by 6 plus 1 by 3 can be written as 2 by 6 also. Then what is this fraction? 7 by 6 can be written as 1 by 6. Already 3 plus we have, correct? So answer 4 1 by 6. Got it? Now 640 divided by 8 square, 64 minus x is equal to 13 1 by 3. 40 by 3. 0 0 cancel. 4 16 times 16 3s 64 minus x is equal to 48. Then x is equal to 64 minus 48 only. Answer 16. Right hand side 196, left hand side plus 20 or minus 20. Take that fellow to right hand side, becomes plus 20 only. That means x cube is equal to 216. So answer, when you add 0.8 to this number 39.2 becomes 40. 40 28 68 divided by 0.25 can be written as 1 by 4. Denominator and denominator comes to numerator only. Answer ends with, how many options are there? 2 options are there. So let's calculate. Can we write this 68 as 70 minus 2? 74 times 280 minus 2 4 times. How much is the value? 270. X is for 4 power something, right? Come on. So left hand side numbers or right hand side numbers? Every number must be written as 4 power something only. Right hand side 2 power 8 is there. Left hand side 2 power 12 we have. So how much is left here? 2 power 4. Now 2 power 4 should be written as 4 power something only, which is equal to 4 square into 8 square we have, correct? Come on. Now 8 can be written as 2 cube to the power of 2, that is 2 power 6 only. 2 power 6 can be written as 4 cube. Right. So answer 4 power 5. Which option? Fourth option. Minus x% of 400 goes to the other side. Right hand side number 640 will come to left hand side and becomes minus 640 only. 1850 times 100 times and half. How much? 9. Right. Which is equal to 260. With respect to 400, 260 forms what percentage? That's what our question. Upon 400 percentage into 100. 2 zeros cancel. 260 by 4. Half, again half, correct? Half of 260. Again half, 65. Yes. Now let's first complete this division. 2.3 how many times? 3 times. Into 4.2 we have 4 into 3, 12. 0.2 into 3, 6. From this 1.6 is subtracted. Answer 11. When you take this value to right hand side, it becomes minus only. 55% in the sense 50% plus 5%, 50%. 3, 5%, 36. Then what is total negative number we have? 396 subtracted from 540. Answer 144. Or you may verify last digit also. 0 minus 6 ends with 4 and there is only 1. Understood? Done. See, when you observe last digits, Every option is ending with 9 only. So you cannot verify last digit. Now let's see. First 2 digits. I will divide our 4-digit number into 2 parts. First 2, last 2. Okay. 15 plus 20. 35 plus 36. That means 7,100 only. Next 2 digits. 61 plus 2. 63 plus 66. 129. Answer 7229. Wow. This division symbol is applicable for both the numbers. Now 12 how many times? 3 times. Let me cancel 3. Here it is 5.5 times. Correct. Plus 80.9. Then it becomes 86.4 is equal to x cube divided by 2.5. Correct. Then x cube is equal to into 2.5. Can we write it as 10 by 4? 2.5 as 10 by 4. Decimal and 10 both gets cancelled. 4 how many times? 2, 1, 6 times. Which cube is that? Second option. Followed?